Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion comes out in just less than a day, and I personally am excited for it as it will be my first time playing through the game. I'm going to try to play it on Twitch, so if you guys want to follow me there, yeah, that was shameful. I'm sorry, guys. I know a lot of people are still waiting for my trailer breakdown for Final Fantasy 16, and I'm here to say that I was going to record the video and get it up today, but unfortunately, we just got some new interesting news and updates regarding Final Fantasy Ever Crisis, which was the mobile game that was announced a very long time ago. And as well, we have a interview from Tetsuya Nomura for Crisis Core Reunion. But before we get into all of that, can you guys just please hit the like button on the video down below? It actually really helps boost my video in the algorithm and lets people know all the information that is being shown off. So I'd really appreciate it if you could do that. So let's just talk about the thing that everybody's here for, and let's just get it right out the way. So Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis got a brand new trailer. It's about, I think it's 3 minutes long. It's about 2 minutes long, which is really cool. And it honestly showed us a lot of different things that I really wasn't expecting to see within this trailer. First things first, the game is looking really cool. As we can see, there is some pre-rendered cutscenes from, I believe this is from the remake side, and honestly, it shows off a lot of cool things with these pre-rendered cutscenes. So you can see young Sephiroth in one of the scenes, which just looks absolutely sexy. I think Square teased young Sephiroth a while ago, and we just haven't been able to see him ever since. And to be honest, I think it's kind of a shame that we're seeing young Sephiroth now, because it would have been really cool to see young Sephiroth with such the short hair and all this. It's unfortunate because I don't think we're actually going to be seeing young Sephiroth like this in Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion anyways, but it's kind of cool that we get to see him here in this mobile game with his short hair. The combat and gameplay still look about the same from last time that we saw, which is really cool, but there does seem to be some Unreal Engine gameplay in certain scenes of this trailer. I'm not 100% sure how they're doing this exactly, but it is interesting to see, and I hope that we get more explanations as the days go by. And as well, at the end of this trailer, we do get to see that it is going to be going into closed beta. So it's actually really cool to see all this happen. It's going to be going into closed beta of summer next year, I believe, which is kind of a yikes. I think that because it's going into summer next year, it does mean that it's going to be most likely after Final Fantasy 16's release, so that they don't get to confuse a whole lot of people. But I do think it's really cool that we are getting to see Ever Crisis information, as it has been a very, very long time since we've even heard of this game. And honestly, I thought that this game was just forgotten by Square Enix. Second part that we have here is again the interview from Nomura. This one is actually really short, so it's just a direct quote from Nomura on Zack and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And I just want to cover this in this video mainly because this video is already short enough, and the fact that we're also getting Final Fantasy VII Rebirth news and information is also really cool. So again, this is why I'm covering it. Before I get into this, I just want to say that you guys should check out Mochi. Again, she's on Twitter, and she's the one who did all the translations for this interview. I believe this interview comes from Famitsu, though I'm not 100% sure, as Square Enix likes to do Famitsu interviews before the release. But again, I'm not 100% sure because she actually didn't really put where this interview came from. So I'm just quoting her. Don't quote me. That's all I'm saying. So anywho, Nomura on Zack and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. There's still quite some time left before Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is released, but I hope that in the meantime you can prepare while playing Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. Really big tongue twister of a name. Thank you, Square. Zack is a very important person in the story, and I hope you can see his way of life through the game. So I did kind of cover this in my last video, as this is going to be something that you guys just do not want to skip. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion definitely is going to enrich a lot of people's first time playthrough, especially if you're playing through the remake version as your first time. It is going to be a very pivotal moment, as Zack is going to be a super important character within the Final Fantasy VII remake, because they've already hinted at this. And if you're one of the few people who've seen through the after credits scene of the gameplay through Intergrade, you know that Zack is going to be playing much more of a role than he did within the original Final Fantasy VII. So this is just kind of a short news update. I know it is really quick. This is kind of how I like to do my videos, because getting right to the point and not dragging it out for 8 to 10 minutes is kind of a yikes. So thank you so much for coming out and watching. I hope you guys can wait a little bit longer for the Final Fantasy 14 video. I'm hoping to get it out maybe today or tomorrow, but that's about it. And thank you anybody who just came by and hit the like button, because it's super important. So yeah, big shout outs, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.